Welcome back, everyone. It is time for movie news with the Louz.
How are you doing?
Hello, Louz.
Hey, I heard my mom had a celebrity sighting at the grocery store.
I may have run into your mother at Price Cutter.
Yeah.
And I may have answered her phone for her.
I was calling my mom, and then you answered.
You were like, did I call Jeremy? Wait, no, it's my mom.
It's so funny. So we were shooting a Price Cutter. I ran into Maddie that day, too.
Yes.
I ran into Maddie at Price Cutter at Ruby Supplements. Then we go down to, like, the cookie aisle, and I'm shooting a commercial, and they say, oh, hold, we've got a shopper. So I'm like, okay, no problem. So I turn back, and I stop, and I'm like, oh, what?
Wait, are you saying my mom ruined your shot? I'm just
No,
kidding.
it's totally, no. We always stop for shoppers, because shoppers got to shop.
Yeah.
Shopper's got a shop.
And
Right?
you shop till you drop.
It's a new song. So there are several movies out this weekend. One fit for the family, Elemental. This journey focuses alongside an unlikely pair in a city where fire, water, land, and air residents all live together. Find out how much they actually have in common. Couple of tidbits about Elemental. This film took 7 years to make, which animated movies do typically take quite a while, but this was both in the studio and with at-home work. And it's PG, not the normal G.
What?
Or there's some adult language, but I don't think there's any
What?
bad words, if you will. And it's the first original Pixar film to premiere in theaters since the pandemic. Everything else went to Disney Plus prior. So, big screen, yes. And then also out, The Flash. A man is struck by a bolt of lightning, and thus an extraordinary power is born. The Speed uses this power to run back in time, save his mom. He creates a world without heroes, and the General returns. Michael Shannon. The only way to defeat the General is with the help of a retired Batman. So good cast. Ezra Miller, he's been in and out of trouble a little.
We were talking about that this morning.
Been in and out of trouble, but Michael Keaton's amazing. He's back as I'm Batman. Ben Affleck, and like I said, Michael Shannon, who's excellent. And if you're keeping score with the superhero flicks, this is not an origin story, but a loose adaptation of the Flashpoint storyline, because I'm like, I don't know, I can't keep them all straight,
yeah.
you know?
I'm so confused by this.
And then I do want to say, I heard that my pal Tom Cruise saw this and called the, producers, creators, and went on and on about the movie for 15 minutes.
About the Flash movie?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
Didn't Ben Affleck play Batman?
Yes.
So are they both Batman in this?
Yes, I think there's some different time changes in some fashion. That's why I'm saying,
so
like,
confused.
Does he
I
flash
can't,
forward
I
and
can't
back?
keep up.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
it's too much.
Does the
However-
Flash time travel?
Well, no, yes, he's fast, yeah. But so listen to this. Michael Keaton is 71, my friends. He's rocking that Batman suit, if I do say so myself.
Uh-huh.
You know?
I love Michael Keaton.
Oh, I do too. I do too. Also, if you want to be scared, The Blackening.
Oh, no.
7 friends who go away for the weekend only to find themselves trapped in a cabin with a killer. It always happens. You get trapped in a cabin with a killer, and he's got a vendetta. Will their street smarts and knowledge of horror movies help them stay alive? They can't all die first, can they?
Wait, is this like Scream?
Oh,
Man?
gosh.
Are they admitting what horror movies teach you? You know what I'm saying?
We'll soon find out.
Okay, because listen,
But scary movies always do well.
But Maddie and I know what to do in case there is an intruder.
Oh, what do you do?
Because we've learned it from Scream.
Okay, what do you do?
Well, you don't run up the stairs, you run out the front door.
Heck yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't hide in the closet because he's gonna, there's certain things you don't do.
I wonder if Maddie's noticed this too. In every horror movie, it seems like there's a white tank top. And that person generally goes through torture, but somehow makes it.
Also,
I don't know how.
there's always a girl who's running in trouble and trips.
She always falls.
Always falls.
Always
I
falls.
think
Maybe
that
more
would
than
be
once.
me in the movie.
Maybe more than once.
Always.
Always. New on Blu-ray. If you missed it on the big screen, John Wick Chapter 4. Keanu Reeves is John Wick, who uncovers a path to defeating the High Table, but he must first face off against a new enemy. And I really, really like this movie. You do have to be warned. It is extremely, as the other John Wicks, it's just a suspension of disbelief because there's so much violence.
Oh.
I mean, it's like, but I think, you know, maybe 4 people make it out alive. We're probably looking at them right now. But, and then on Netflix, Extraction 2, Chris Hemsworth. He's not ugly, is he, Maddie?
No, not at all.
Not at all. He is back and barely surviving his grievous wounds from the first mission. He's ready to take on this mission. And then the also not ugly Idris Elba is in this flick with him. I love him.
I love
you know
both
when
of
they
them.
keep talking about Idris for James Bond 007?
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, I vote yes. Where do I vote?
Listen,
Why has
my
that
first
happened?
introduction to Idris Elba was on The Office, and I did not like him
Oh,
on
I
The
didn't
Office.
like
on The
him.
Office?
No,
Because
I didn't.
he was mean.
Yeah, I didn't like him on The Office either. But I also love James Spader. I didn't like him on The Office. Now this is an Office segment.
Yeah.
Look how I switch it back to TV.
Office
I
winners.
switch it to TV, Chris.
Thank you. Yes, box office winners. Transformers Rise of the Beasts. You can catch up on that. Superman Across the Spider-Verse. And also Little Mermaid, which Little Mermaid is not raking in the dough like they thought. It is very pretty, Little Mermaid, but it's a little long in my opinion, especially if you're taking the kids. But it's pretty, it's pretty. And then there's only one more movie in Founders Park, and it's at, you know, downtown Springfield, because it coincides with First Friday. The final one of the season will be Friday, July 7th, Top Gun Maverick.
We know where you're going to be on July 7th.
Yes. You can find out more info at parkboard.org movies because it's very, absolutely free to go see that. Oh, maybe
That
you
actually
can
would
see
be really fun.
Top Gun Maverick for
I need
free.
a text. Okay.
I'm just saying, maybe so, maybe not.
It's not.
Maybe
It's
we
not
all go together.
It's not happening.
She knows me.
I'll go with you, Chris.
Chris Louz, thanks for all the info.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate you very much.
Thank you.
We'll see you in hour 2 with Kevin.
Absolutely.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with Travis Brooks from Price Cutters, showing us how to cut the perfect piece of meat for Father's Day. We'll be back.
Ooh.